When's football coming back, mate?
I have no clue, son.
I've actually started watching German football highlights just yet.
I watched a couple of games the other day.
It's not the same.
So weird.
No fans, and I don't actually care about German football.
No fans must be the same as watching Tottenham, mate.
Yeah, that's not true. Our fans are just like your fans, mate. Have you been Emirates before? You ever been Emirates before?
Of course I have, son.
Our fans are just like yours. I've been to Emirates and stayed in the Arsenal end, and it's Arsenal Everton, and it's just the same shit. Every player on your team shit. The manager's shit. Chairman shit. The club shit. Stadium shit. Just burgers shit. Then you score. It's like, come on, Arsenal! Come on!
That's standard. That is standard, bruv. It was like flipping Bentner, when we had Bentner, whole season. What a way to get rid of him. Why is he starting? Blah, blah. I think it was like a game for us to get into the top 4.
Yeah.
He scores the winner. Oh, Bentner! Yes, I knew he could do it.
He's underrated. He's so underrated.
You know what I mean? But apparently he was one of the academy prospects to go on and do good things. Apparently he was immense. And his international record's pretty good. Just couldn't materialise on pitch.
You won like Serie A, isn't it? With Juve, he didn't score, I think. So like that.
That's gangster.
Some weird statistic like that.
That's like Giroud winning the World Cup. He didn't even register a shot, did he?
It's something weird like that.
Yeah.
I love that shit. Because I'll just have that World Cup medal in my cabinet, and whenever anyone chats shit, just point to that. You got one of these, mate. You got one of these.
I don't think I could be a striker and go a whole World Cup and not get one goal. And I'm starting every game.
Yeah.
And Paul Pogba's my midfielder.
Yeah, Pogba, Mbappe, Kante.
How you not bagging one goal?
Yeah.
Against, like, I don't know, one of them dead teams, those teams that just make it through the qualifiers. And you're like, welcome.
Every World Cup in it, there's one team like that where it's like, oh, this guy's actually a plumber.
Yeah.
He plays in the 2nd division of the Slovenian league.
They're playing in like the local primary school's football kit or something like that. Yep. Yeah, they couldn't afford kit, so they had to borrow it off of the army or some shit like that.
And every summer, some Premier League team gets duped into buying one of these guys.
Yeah,
we'll get with the cheap, but then they play. It's like, oh no, he really is shit. I can't believe
it.
It's
like when was his name? Is it Asamoah Gyan or something? Whatever his name was.
Asamoah Gyan. And he was alright.
He was alright. In the World Cup, he was killing it.
Yeah.
And the Nigerian goalkeeper that looked like Skepta.
Oh yeah.
Everyone was like, someone should sign him. Never saw him again.
Don't sign him. Don't sign him. Not yet. Let someone else sign him first.
World Cup form is not form to go off of. Because it's the World Cup.
Mate. If I played that World Cup, I'd be immense. I'd give it my all.
Yeah, if I got put in a squad now for a World Cup and went to the World Cup, they'll be like, where's this kid been? No one's ever. I'm not even a footballer, but I'd be a CDM, and I would sit right here, and I would just protect. I'd run I would break it all up, and
just making 2-yard passes to someone better.
As soon as I get the ball, I don't want it. What do I want this for? Give it to someone else. Go on, Chamberlain. Go on, son. Go on, take that on.
No.
Go on, Hendo.
And they'll get found out within 2 games in the Premier League. This guy's shit.
Although, if I played with Henderson and I passed him the ball, it would just be me and him passing it backwards and forwards to each other because he only passes sideways or backwards. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm trying to give it to somebody good. And I'll be going in with challenges. I'll be like Coquelin. Coquelin. Never knew how to pronounce that guy's name. Always
Yeah,
different.
it's Coquelin. You got it right. Fine.
I used to call him Coquelin. Colloquial. All these
You know
names.
those names that you only saw on like FIFA, or you only saw them written down. You never actually said.
Bro, the first time I saw Aubameyang, I was like, the guy that wears the mask and does the flips, man. Yeah, that's who we bought.
No, it's true. Oh, where's Jimmy? Jimmy says with his daughter.
Yeah, we don't.
His
even
bastard
know.
kid.
We don't. We don't even know if that's true.
Could be with some random girl.
He could be with a girl that just loves dick.
That text exchange, man.
Mate, I've never had that before in my life. I've had girls say to me, "Yeah, I've got really high sex drive, or I'm very promiscuous or freaky, whatever." Like, girls never ever said to me, "Yeah, I don't know, I just love dick."
Yeah, I've had girls say she loves my dick. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you say that to every guy you slept with. Cool,
All
I get
of
it.
the
You're
guys,
gassing me
yeah.
up. I accept it. Thank you. But never that brace of it. Go, yeah, I just love dick.
Just to put herself out there like that.
Any dick will do.
I respect
it. Was done tonight. Thanks.
Yeah, I respect it. She knows who she is. She ain't trying to. She knows what she wants. And Jimmy was able to facilitate that for a night. You know
I expect her to be butters, actually.
So did I. So did I.
It annoyed me. It annoyed me when he said she's not even nice. And then I saw a picture of her and I was like,
do you know what?
She's all right.
We need to see what like the caliber of Jimmy's links, because if that's his and not nice, then I want to see what his
Instagram one.
Yeah, I want to see what his level. Is he actually chatting to her?
He's banged her, that Instagram one.
He's banged her.
Yeah, do you not see the pictures that he said?
The one that looks, the one that gives off the singer vibes.
Yeah, the one he's got the. And do you see the picture of the toy?
No, I think I missed this. You sent pictures.
Oh, does your phone not do auto downloads?
No, it does. I think.
So if you go to, so you can just look for all the media. The pictures that have been shared.
It's in the green room pod one.
Yeah, in the green room one. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I saw those. I didn't put two and two together. Oh shit!
Man like Jimmy.
Oh my god! Nah, what's her Instagram? Because she gives off this fucking wholesome.
Bruv, if you click on the Instagram, you'll see how many mutuals you have, and you know they've all been in their DMs trying.
Yeah, let me go in there now.
And there's Jimmy, as he said himself, some broke comedian.
Likes. I can see in the screenshot. In the screenshot of her Insta, I can already see one in the likes. That's not Jimmy or anyone on this pod. So
that's me.
Let me go to the that's the name.
I know for a fact someone like Kay Kurtz tried. He said she told Jimmy that Travis has tried previously.
Disclaimer: this is before Travis was.
I assume so.
Committed.
I know Travis, but know him that well. I mean,
black men don't cheat.
They don't.
You know.
And he seems like one of the good ones.
6'5".
He seems like one of the good ones.
He does. I didn't know how local he was to me, or grew up local to me.
Oh, he's Lewisham, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I did not know that, man. He went to one of the roughest schools in the area, bruv. He went to this school called St. Joseph's, and they wore green blazers. And there was always stories and stuff coming out of there. How someone, and I heard these stories when I was in primary school. So this is before 2005, and then post 2000. You heard stories of people getting shanked in classrooms and
Jesus.
Yeah. And whenever you saw them green blazers coming, didn't matter where you were going, turn the other way. Just go the
So,
other way.
man,
It
so
was long.
that's why he has that bubbling agginess underneath the surface all the time.
Yeah. And look at the fucking size of him as well, man. Like, if I was that big.
Because he's a nice guy, but he has this agginess. You talk to him, it's funny because he always wants to fight. That's his default thing. He wants to fight you all the time.
All the time. We went to Manchester to do that lounge gig. And afterwards, we were just walking around Manchester looking for something to eat. And he was just recalling these stories of how, like, swingers he's been in, like fighting, man, and all this stuff. I remember one time he told this story about how, like, there was this guy at his school and they didn't get on and they scrapped a couple times and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. And there's that just hatred between them. And then he's doing comedy, you know, he's getting somewhere with it, blah, blah, and he sees the guy in the crowd. Now Travis he's now Travis J, innit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so the guy's seen him in the crowd and has come up to him like on a friendly vibe. Like, oh man, I went to school together, you know, blah, blah. We should put all of that in the past. Travis was like, you know how he talks in it? Like, I'm trying to do my Travis impression. No, rude boy. Man's still gonna lift your head top off. Like, don't try and come with all the friendly, like it's done. Like it's done. It's not done. Oh man.
The guy is so aggy.
You know what I love to see? Him and like the friendly jabs him and Baba Tunde have on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's the best. It makes me laugh, man. It makes me giggle. Definitely. This is why I also feel he was a waste man, because he could do Zoom on his phone and he completely aired it.
Because I've done that before, where I've started on my phone because my laptop's playing up, and while I'm on the phone, I'm literally trying to fix my laptop, and then I'm just going, all right, I'm slow over now.
Yeah.
Simple. But
so I have 9 mutual followers with this chick. How many of them are comedians? Is he a comedian? No. 1.
Promoters are counted as well. They're included. Promoter or comedian.
Yeah. There's a couple of promoters as well. Although one I'm not counting as a promoter.
So, yeah, how many have I got? 19 mutuals.
Jesus. Jesus is Lord. 19. Hold on. Let me go back to WhatsApp and deep those pictures again, bruv. Because one of them looks like a Photoshop. Like it's not real. Like it looks like a picture you get for a scammer.
The aspects are all wrong. That's all. But it is. If you look at her, I don't know how that's even happened. It looks like she's taken a photo of a photo, and then. But there's a lot of comedians in the mutuals. And the ones who aren't comedians are people I've met.
Fucking hell, she's a comedian. I just scrolled to another pic here. She's dropping them nudes in the DMs.
Yeah.
Who are her parents, man? In the DMs. And Jimmy's was sending his number. He said that again. Where was I when I missed all of this? Like the conversation around it.
The conversation around it was hilarious. But
she is pretty though. She's like a good-looking woman.
Mm-hmm. This is where you can't actually judge who is going to be sending you DMs like that and who is. Because be looking at her, I'm like, nah. I'm going to come on a different vibe. I'll come on a kind of.
I would come on my gentleman vibe. Yeah, like, hello, how are you? You're paid.
I do what
your energy.
I really like what you're talking about. Yeah. I saw your post. Yeah, I agree with that one.
Yeah, that's the one. What's your thoughts on feminism? I'm for it. I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
I'll be coming. Oh, that shit. Oh, what's that you cooked? Oh, right. Yeah, I need to learn how to cook that thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's a dirty birdie.
Mm.
I think most girls are like that, man.
If
The
a
more
girl
innocent
likes
they
you,
look.
then that's the thing. Is if a girl likes you, then you'll get the energy you want back.
Yeah, for sure. But you know what makes me laugh is there's one picture, and she's obviously trying to cover her face, but you have very
What?
distinctive tattoos.
Which one, Chuck? What did you send to Jimmy
The one in the group.
in the group? Oh, well, it's toy.
Mm. It's
Yeah, I
like
know.
anyone that
It's
knows you got those knows it's you.
yeah, you've got the big tattoo under your tits.
Yeah, man. It's just like, come on. It's like I got a humongous lion tattoo on my leg.
Yeah.
If I ever did a porno, like, unless I do it proper, like black.com style with jeans and Timberlands on,
Just
everyone's
says
gonna know
people
that's
know.
me. And I'd have to do a long sleeve as well because I have my mum's name tattooed on my arm. Everyone's gonna know that's me. Oh, I might just do it with my chest, like the second picture. She's doing that with bass.
It's thing, man. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, she's a dirty birdie, man. She needs to go to She needs to go to church.
It's very, very nice picture.
So he's not. Is he trying to secure that?
Nope.
Why?
He goes, he doesn't get it. He goes, there's better guys in her DMs that she just doesn't seem to want to talk to.
That she
He goes,
doesn't want to talk to.
doesn't want to talk to. She likes talking to this broke comedian, as he said.
Fucking hell.
I think she drives to his
From where?
for East London.
Shut up. Shut up. I work in East London, but I'm at the game.
But it's just weird. That's what's. I remember one girl.
I would love to see her walking down the road, though.
Well,
Not to do anything, just to be like, and not say anything. Just to be like, I've seen you naked.
She's
Wait, can we get in trouble of this? Is this revenge porn? We didn't ask for them. They were unsolicited.
I mean, well, no, we can ask them. It's Jimmy who's in trouble. He's not.
I'm gonna have to delete them off my phone though, so I don't want no cases. I work with children.
See her in the street, fully clothes. He's just like, "Hey, I like the tattoo you've got there." She's like, "What?" It's like, "See ya."
See ya. Just run out to her. Oh, I know you. All right, bye. Oh my god.
She's still out the game, yeah?
Yeah, man, I'm at the game. I'm at the game. Yeah. But we never know.
Yeah. We never.
I don't know. People might get bored of me. I don't know.
Oh, she might get bored of you. Oh,
might get bored of me, man. I don't know.
because he was getting all vulnerable in the mixtape.
and then I'm back in the game. You know, like when Thierry Henry came back to Arsenal on loan.
To be fair, it happens. It happens. My ex, she finished with me. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this has never happened. This has never happened before. I was like, oh.
So do I go or do you go? Or
I think I'm a very good person to break up with. I was very good. She messaged me because we lived together as well.
Oh, that's tense.
But she was at parents' house for the weekend, and she messaged me on like the Saturday to say that no, it was the Friday night. She messaged me while I was out. Some long like WhatsApp, and I was like,
I refuse to read those.
Well, you see, it's like this is obviously not a good thing. I'm hammered. I'm like, this is clearly not saying, "Hey, I really love you." It's like this is obviously something not great. So I was like, and I read it. I was like, I'm pissed, but I think she's trying to end it with me. That's when I'm really drunk right now, so I'm not really processing this. So I'll speak to you like another time. And then I just carried on my night out.
I would have definitely smashed someone that night though.
I was trying to get some girl's number that night. I was like, I'm winning this. I'm winning.
Yeah.
and then,
1.5 hours after the breakup, I've already smashed.
and then I didn't see her just Saturday. And I was messaging my boy about it. And then Sunday I saw her, and then she was like, "Yeah." She gave like a kind of speech, and I was kind of like, "All right." It's like, so there's no possibility I can change your mind. And she's like, "No." I was like, "Well, I guess that's it then, isn't it?" So, guess that's it. And then I go, "Well, obviously, I'll make this as unawkward as possible. So I'll look for somewhere else to live. I'm not going to try and hang around or anything like that."
You're
And
a bigger
then
man than me, bro.
Yeah, that was the Sunday, and then by it was my friend's wedding on the Friday that she was meant to come to. So I was like, right, so I just messaged all my boys, go, "Oh, guys, the wait's over," and then so I go, so looking for somewhere to live. One of them goes, "Oh, that's mad. I've got a room at my place if you want to come over with me." And I was like, "Yeah, let me come check the room on Wednesday." Checked the room on Wednesday, came back, packed my stuff on Wednesday, all over the Uber on the Thursday. Came back on the Thursday night to stay for one more night, and then she was out Friday because she didn't want to see me on the last day because she would get too emotional. See how bad that is?
What?
She finished with me, and then she, yeah, and then so I came back on the Friday morning. I came in on the Friday and I saw that just like leave my key there, and I a picture of like me and my mum in the living room, and so she gave me the picture with on the coffee table. King of petty, me. I took the picture out of the frame.
Yes.
And just left the empty frame there.
Yes.
with the keys in the empty frame. Within my head, I was like, I'm gonna come back and break down and cry. Yeah, just close the door behind me, walk back. I didn't even measure. I just said I've left the key, and that was it. And I hadn't spoke to her until almost like a year later when everyone messaged me saying, "No, I think you should speak to her ex." So I was like, "Why?" She goes, "Oh, her mum died." And I was like, "Oh shit, all right."
I would have been like, "Fuck that, man." She lost those privileges. She lost those privileges, bro.
Yeah, it's almost just like, I don't want to talk to her, but it's like, but because I know it feels weird. Like too many people have told me about it, so it's like, oh, I heard,
you know what you should have said?
You
should have been like,
ha ha, no, I didn't.
You should have been like, "Hey, LOL." This is the scumbag comedian in me, yeah. Should have texted me like, "Hey, long time no speak. How's your mum and dad?" LOL.
Can you imagine?
I'm a piece of shit. I don't care, bro.
Can you imagine? Absolute monster.
Oh my god.
Are you recording? Shit, I saw you recording.
Yeah.
No, I can't be in. That can't be in.
I'm fucking sweating, bro.
No. No, actually, that could be. It's fine. I didn't actually say anything, but yeah. So that's the only time I spoke to her. After that, that was it. But so yeah, something I'm good to break up with. And it made me think back at all the times I've split up with like exes, and they just took it so badly.
They always do. They always do.
Yeah, just like,
you try and break up with someone as nice as possible, yeah, and they go, this is the ones that get me. They're like, "Oh, thank you for being, honest and not wasting like my time and leading me on, blah blah." And I'm sitting there thinking, no, this is not bad, you know what I mean? Yes. And then they go, "But I just think, oh, here it comes. The but I just think, or I just think it's funny that.
And then Ray just starts going,
Yeah,
like,
man.
Her voice is breaking now. Her voice is trembling.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think if a breakup starts to go the wrong way, I think you should do one of two things. Instantly take your dick out and start pissing on furniture. Or just start taking a shit on a coffee table or something. Just to stop the argument. Just to argue at something that's worth arguing about.
no.
Because if a girl's like pouring her heart out, I loved you, I gave everything of me to you, oh, I supported you. What? Are you taking a fucking shit on my coffee table?
Why are you doing this? Just like, trying to take your mind off things.
Yeah, I don't want to have this conversation, so let me just piss real quick.
No, because it's bad. Like, if you don't love someone, or if it gets to that stage in a relationship where you actually don't even like them anymore, seeing someone emotional in front of you, it's just fucking annoying.
Bruh, it's like, annoying to me, full stop. Doesn't matter who it is. Like there's I don't know what to do when people cry.
If you've been the cause of it, then there's a part of you that goes, I feel a bit shit. Like, I've made this person cry.
I feel shit, but I just don't know what to do when people
you don't
cry.
Care of, that's me in general. But if it's someone you don't care about now, and they're just there crying and just like, oh, man, and then like the sociopath in me kind of goes, I mean, I tried to end this at 2 p.m. because I've got something to do later, and you're still really upset at 4. I mean, this is taking much longer than I anticipated.
That's what I mean.
Text the guys
you're gonna just have to take a shit on the coffee table, Darren.
I'm gonna be late, guys. I'm gonna be late. Why? She's taking it really badly.
Yeah, mate. I think that's a perfect like exit strategy, not just for breakups. Start taking like Filio did it, didn't he? He said he took a shit on himself because he wanted to get out of somewhere.
That's a Filio sounding thing to do.
I've definitely heard him say it on stage where he was like, I was out with this girl, I didn't want to be there, so I took a shit on myself. And then I was like, he went up to her and was like, I shit on myself, so I'm gonna have to go home and like clean myself up. And then apparently she goes, I'll take you to mine and I'll clean it for you. And he was like, for fuck's sake, I'll shit on myself.
Yeah, I've heard this. Yeah,
See, I'm not saying shit on yourself. I'm saying shit on something she owns.
Yeah, your thing is much better.
And then just leave. Because now she's got to clean the shit out. Or call the police for whatever that offence is. But I'm already gone. You've got the DNA evidence. I was definitely there. See you later. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
You're about to get sacked from work or something. Just take a shit, man. You're already sacked.
It's bad because if I've called you in the office, I have an idea. So I'm just gonna...
I think I know why. You know what I mean? Kazim, you're taking a piss. No, actually, I'm taking a shit. Fuck off.
We had a guy at my sixth form who it was also like a secondary school, but I didn't go to secondary school. And like for about a week, every day, there was just a guy taking a random shit in the middle of the guy's toilet. Like,
love
in the room.
I love that energy, bro.
And the thing is, that every teacher was disgusted and appalled by it. So except for one teacher. One teacher found it hilarious. He's now the head teacher of the school.
That would have been me, bro.
Funny. He's Mr. White, the phantom poop lover. He kept on going. It's like, who is it? He's like, who is Triple P? Who is the phantom poop lover? And like, he refused to start the class. He was just like guys, we need to work this out. Like, who is it? We need to, how do we catch him? Because do we even want to catch him? Like, do you catch him in the act?
Yeah, you're gonna have to have regular bathroom checks, like every 15 minutes, trying to catch someone. Sign-in sheet for the bathroom.
I'm like, sir, I just want to get my business A level. Can you please just start teaching?
You know them ones.
He's like, nah. He's like, nah, I'm not carrying on. Trying
to find this shitter. But did you hear that story? he was in the States, and it's similar, but every morning there was just a piece of shit on. It was either on the running track or in the middle of like the gridiron where they play American football of this college or this high school every morning, and they worked out it was this guy on his like morning run.
Yeah.
Just go to the field and take a shit, and then they dug a bit deeper, and it was a disgruntled ex-student who like never made the team or something or got taken off the team. And he's like, I'll show those guys. And just took a shit there. I love that energy, bruv. That's dedication.
Did you get arrested or anything?
I can't even remember. I think I heard it on LBC or something like that.
It's just strange. Just accept you didn't make the team, bro. Just accept it.
Yeah, man. It's mad. Sometimes, yeah. I don't care if anyone finds. Sometimes, this is just a prank though, isn't it? Sometimes I just leave my shit in the toilet. And just wait for someone to just go in there and see it. I'll leave the lid down. Because it's usually in the morning, because what I like to do is take a shit and then go straight into the shower.
So you do it at home?
Yeah, bro. Take a shit and just wait for, someone to go, what the? You just be sitting there playing PlayStation. He hears, what the fuck? The fuck is this? Kazim! I fucking told you about this. I'm just there giggling, bro.
I thought you do it at work.
Nah, but I should. Now, the only reason I can't do it at work is the toilets at work are like singular toilets. It's just like one in, one out.
So everyone knows it's you. You can't even.
In my old job, I could have done it. It was a shared workspace and there was like cubicles and stuff. But the funny thing is, when I went to like work, and had to like drop some weight at work, without doubt, without fail, and I swear to God, every single time I'd be in there, be chilling on my phone, scrolling, whatever, waiting for the pins and needles to kick in.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, without fail, someone would just boot open the fucking door next to me, run in there. You just hear them fucking getting their belt off real quick. They're like, oh, and they jump on the toilet and they're like, oh. And the fucking watery, the most...
I don't know what happens to some people.
And it's like they have no control. I'm hearing it just fucking hit the water.
It's just like, bro, they must be able to feel it coming like a few minutes before. It's literally, they've just made it.
Yeah. I'm like, control yourself, whoever that is next to me, yeah? Have a bit of, like, foresight. Get some toilet paper. Just, it's like in them big roll things.
Yeah.
Just fucking wring that down, get all the toilet paper, throw it in the toilet as a silencer. Who doesn't know that technique when you know you're about to destroy a toilet?
There's some people as well that I get confused with how they manage to the turnaround time between closing the door and shitting. Like for me, I take a while because even if I didn't do it, I'd still take a while. But close the door, then I'll do my little San Siro on the toilet bowl. Yeah, then and then I put my little fireman's.
I couldn't give a fuck no more.
My fireman's blanket, as you call it, into the water so you don't get the splashback.
Wait, do you put a sock on it?
Huh?
Do you put a sock on
what? On my dick?
Yeah.
Oh, so it doesn't touch the bowl. I've never tried that one. No, I was always pissed for shit, so I didn't want to get like a piss-drenched tissue.
No, it just breaks through it. Piss just breaks through it. Done it.
I might have to do it now.
Yeah, man. I heard someone talk about it once, and I was like, that's kind of right, man. Ugh. And every time I feel right. It's like I'm putting a pad on. I feel like a female.
It's a vulnerable feeling when your penis just touches the inside of the body. It's like, no.
I feel like I've definitely got something. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to die soon. I've definitely got AIDS.
Yeah. So even if I didn't do all that tissue stuff, there's still the time for me to undo my belt, take them and sit down. But I swear there's some guys used to like toilet door, and then I'll be there like washing my hands. You right, Darren? You're all right. Cubicle door shut. Dunk. It's like, how?
Yeah, quick.
Did you take your trousers off? How have you done that?
They might have a little hole in their trousers, right where their butthole is, for productivity, for efficiency. The quicker I take this shit, the quicker I get back to work.
And then there's some guys who I used to walk into the toilet and I literally hear them on a full-blown telephone conversation in the toilet.
Yeah, that freaks me out. This is quiet time.
You can do that at home. I'll pick up the phone at home to certain family members.
Yeah. But the thing is, yeah, once you answer a phone on the toilet, whoever's on the other end of the phone knows you're in the toilet.
Oh, the echo is bad.
Just in the bathroom, they just know.
Isn't it?
And if you're in there for a long time, they know exactly what you're doing. I say to people, when they call me, I'm like, are you in the toilet? And they're like, yeah, sorry, yeah.
I like to let them know by hearing the flush.
yeah.
When they say this, wait, was you just? Yep, yes, I was.
Yeah.
Yes, I was.
So you got to rate my core skills because you didn't even hear me pushing, and I was having a full-blown conversation with you, and you didn't even hear one like strain. You didn't even hear like a. You didn't hear none of that. I didn't break conversation. I was here.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's a weird toilet etiquette.
No, on to and trying to think of other toilet stuff. There is. There's washing hands as well. Another one. Seen guys. Same guy who has meetings. He used to have meetings in the cubicle. He used to literally just come out, nod his head to me, and just walk straight out the toilet. I'm like,
that's fucking nuts.
I heard you shitted. It's just like that.
I would report him to HR, bro.
Well, I remember like once because we used to always have like loads of treats at the end of our in our area because whether it's a birthday, anything. Sometimes people just fancy buying just a box of Quality Street, just leave them at the end of the desks. And Quality Street's not so bad, but I remember it was something like more open. Like that guy came in and like picked some food out. I was like, "Fuck that, that's done now."
Yeah,
I'm not eating anything from there again.
But I'm such an arsehole. I wouldn't tell anybody else.
Oh no, I didn't. I was like, I'm not eating from there. I'm not gonna ruin your guys' enjoyment. You lot can enjoy that food in peace, in ignorance. Well, not me. Where is Filio though? Because this ain't 20 minutes.
I don't know. I have no. I have no clue today, man.
We start doing topics. Fuck them.
Yeah, 100%. Fuck those guys, man. 1 sec. I'm trying to learn how to play the harmonica.
I thought that was a harmonica in your hands, and I was like, nah, maybe it's just a lighter or something. Nice. That actually sounded decent.
Come on. I'm going to be like Stevie Wonder.
If you want to annoy your mum, though, what you do, you should just put your mouth and just breathe in and out.
What, the whole thing?
Just put the whole thing in your mouth and just breathe in and out through your mouth. It's just annoying to hear. No, you don't have to put the whole thing, but yeah, okay.
This is the one I like to do, yeah? Just sitting there and just be like this. And I keep, mate, I'm so bored in this lockdown and I'm going to work 3 days a week. I'm actually getting out. I'm still bored. So I found this whistle in my house, yeah?
Yeah.
And whenever, like, my mum's talking shit.
He's blasted.
I just blow the whistle, yeah? I go, descent. Yellow card. I don't know why. It just cracks me up. It should be mid-sentence. Because, hey, look all this mess in here. You've been in all day. You ain't been to work today. Descent. But I do like his rugby. I'm like, that's yellow. 10 in the bin. Go on, get off the pitch. You'll be back in 10. All this shit. And then we had a quiz. I was sitting right here. She was sitting there. We had this quiz on football signals that the referee gives.
Right.
Surprisingly, she knows quite a lot of them. And then we did like rugby signals.
Yeah.
Stuff
I
like
actually
that.
don't think I know any football signals. I probably do instinctively.
Well, I only did the ones. I only did the ones I knew. So it was like
Yeah.
the one. It was like a goal. It was descent and penalty. Because those are the ones I
Yeah.
see. Like, do they even signal when it's a throw in or a corner? It's just a lino, isn't it? Really, that's
Yeah,
just.
this is a line. Yeah.
But rugby, they're all like,
Actually, actually, throwing is just which direction it's going. So you point. It's opposite to rugby.
yeah.
Where
So you
you
point the way
point.
the team's playing.
Yeah.
So, but rugby, you point to the team who's won.
Team who's actually got it. Yeah. Because I
Yeah.
remember really clocking what the rest did in rugby. I was like, what? How's that Ireland? So, oh no, it's England. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Secret time now. Yeah. I've played rugby since I was in year 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I stopped in 2018. So that's like 2004 to 2018. Yeah.
It's a good 14 years of rugby.
Yeah, of rugby. And
To a
rugby in
good
rugby
level.
league to get decent level, yeah. And rugby in rugby league, the signals the bog standard was they don't change. There's
Yeah.
just ones that union has that league don't, and ones league have, dependent, yeah.
Yeah.
Till I was about 21, I didn't know what the hand signals meant. Couldn't tell you. And I didn't know shit. So like when they would be like I knew that was a scrum, that was obvious, yeah.
Yeah.
But then when they would be like scrum and then point, I was like, I don't know if it's like football or if it's different, yeah. So what I would do is when they would be like scrum down, everyone would be like waiting in anticipation of who he points at, and then if my team were like, yes, I'd be like, yeah, fuck on, come on, boys. And if they were like, what do you mean? That's definitely our scrum. I'd be like, yeah, it's our scrum. I was like 21. And remember, I stopped playing when I was 24. So there's only 3 years of fucking knowing what was going on.
What was going on.
I was like, do you know what? I should actually learn what this shit means. And and then I did.
No, it's serious. There's loads of rules in football that footballers just don't know, and it's just hilarious, man. I've seen it happen a few times where a player's just ripped into the ref, and the ref's just gone, "No, that's just not the rules." He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, sorry." It's like what happened? There's I remember one game someone scored an indirect free kick.
Yeah.
Which is just a goal kick to the team. You can't score directly from the indirect free kick. If it goes in, goal kick. And so they scored. They're celebrating.
The rules. It's just straight goal.
Yeah, that's the rules. Yeah, yeah. It's just a goal because it's just gone out of play. That's what it classes as.
Shouldn't it just be a free kick from where the free kick was?
No, because you're allowed to hit the free kick where you want. Because if it took a deflection of someone, then it went in. It's a goal. But because it's an
shot took a deflection.
No, it took no deflection. It was just indirect free kick, and the guys just like levered it in, like, and it was like, and he was celebrating, and the ref was like, "Okay, but it's a goal kick," and the player was just like, "What? What? No, who's the score?" It's like, "No, it's indirect free kick. You can't score. I told you it's indirect." He's like, "What are you doing?"
Do you remember when Darren Bent scored from hitting the volleyball? Inflatable volleyball, and then the next game. There was about 100 volleyballs on the pitch. Everyone had them in the thing. And I remember when I was playing football, I was playing for this club called Bryden Ropes in Charlton. And I think someone got injured and we kicked the ball out. And then they were like, the referee was like, all right, kick it back to their goalkeeper. And our goalkeeper's standing on like their 6-yard line, our 6-yard line, yeah. And he lobs the goalkeeper and it goes in a goal. And the referee's like, it's a goal.
Yeah, it's a goal.
Big fucking argument starts up. So then the opposing team was like, it's a fucking goal, just deal with it. And then it wasn't getting anywhere. So they just had to let us go down the other end of the pitch and score a goal.
Yeah.
It was so weird. It was so
I'll
weird.
say that. Yeah, before.
What's up, Jimmy Blood Clot James Jones?
Well, go on. I didn't Aston Villa and Leeds do that last season. Or was we just talking about?
No, we weren't talking about that, but Aston Villa did do that. That was
Descent, Jimmy, descent. Descent. What'd you say to me, son? You fucking what? What'd you say?
What happened? What did I do?
Descent! Descent! Stop talking back to the referee! Fucking cardio, wasn't I? Do you know what's funny? When I worked at Barnet and stuff, like football club, and we would have like the schools come down and play tournaments. Obviously, we was coaching in the schools, and we all had like our favourite school. So we'd be refereeing a game, and your favourite school would be playing like your least favourite school, like with all the bad naughty kids in it. So I'd just get like the striker from that team, and I'd be like, "Listen," I'd go up to him, we'd be walking, I'd be like, "Listen, mate, if you just fucking dive in the penalty area, I'll give you a penalty. Yeah, just fucking go over there." I was the most fucking corrupt referee there was, mate. Corrupt referee. And because I was coming from like a rugby background, all these pansies were falling on the floor from getting touched, yeah. And I'm like the referee. I'm like, "Get up!" Like proper, like not having it. They're all looking for fouls and stuff. I'm like, "No, you soft cunt." They're like, "I'm 5." I'm like, "Fuck up, man."
This is like under 6 game.
Yeah, I couldn't stand it, mate. Couldn't stand it. Could not stand it.
I do. I miss playing sport, man. So I got back into football this year. So
yeah, I remember you was playing.
I play again, and then just miss it.
I would love to play in a 7-a-side team or a 5-a-side team, man. But
my most arsehole moment though in football, which still gets spoken about with my friends, and it's a dick thing to do, but it's hilarious. So we were playing like just normal Sunday league game. It was a nothing game, but we was playing the team top of the table, and just some of their players just used to piss me off all the time. Anyway, just even if they weren't doing anything to wind me up, just their essence pissed me off.
yeah,
And they were battering us. It was like 3-1 or 4-1 to them. Probably 5-1 at the time. And their fans were just like, you know, that when you slice the ball, it's gone for a throw. They're like, "Way!" And it's all that kind of shit. Look at you fat pig. You can't even play football. You're a sub. And then, so I was just getting annoyed. Anyway, the ball was rolling out for a throw-in. And I'm saying the ball is like, say that's the touchline, the ball is there. And I've just decided I am going to put my laces through this ball right into their fans. Bruv, it hit this guy in the face, square in the face, so hard. He literally, like it was like a cartoon, Timber, he literally just fell backwards. Yeah. And he was laying on the floor, and they all piled in. It's like, "You all right, mate? It's all right." And then loads of their players came right over to me. Loads of their people came up to try to push me. I just walked away. It's like, what? I was kicked out for a throw-in.
Clearance, isn't it, mate?
You have to kick it. You don't have to kick like that, you prick. And the ref came in, just pushed them all away. It's like, step back. The ref walked me over to one side. He goes, "You've done nothing wrong. I've got to commend you for how you walked away. They shouldn't have been standing so close to the touchline." I was like, the ref really saw this differently, because I did that fully on purpose and maliciously.
Isn't it? Don't you feel like a scumbag when you do something mean, and then the person that's meant to like enforce the rules is like, "Yeah, you did nothing wrong," but you're like,
"Yeah,
no, but I did."
Oh, I was need to get a booking or something for it, and then the guy was just sat there, just dazed, with just blood just dripping down from his nose. I was like, this guy won't ever play. His glasses got all broken off his face. And
I was like, you gave him PTSD, bro.
I was like, you know what? We lost 5-1, but that was worth it. That was so worth it.
I remember one time,
so good.
When I was working at Barnet again, it was like holiday camp with all the kids.
Yeah.
It's like 50, 60, sometimes 70 kids. Yeah. Split them into age groups and stuff. But there was this game that we used to play called Traitor. So it's like 4 goals. Yeah. So it's like 4 goals, and it's 3 7-a-side goals and 1 11-a-side goal. So all the 7-a-side goals, you have 3 lives. Yeah. And you have cones next to your goals. 1 life, 2 life, 3 life. But the 11-a-side goal gets something like 6 lives because it's the bigger goal, right?
Yeah.
So the aim of the game is to just make it as far as you can without conceding goals. So you can score on any goal other than your own. And the reason it's called traitor is because, one, you can be on your way to score in a far goal, and then on the way there, you decide, nah, I'm going to go score whatever goal. And you make alliances before the games to like get into the final. So you're like, all right, we stick together, and then we'll get into the final, and then we just go at it. Yeah.
So how many teams there? It's just two teams playing against each other
4 teams.
in this game.
4 teams.
Oh, 4 teams playing against. Oh, right, I see. Yeah.
But then you could make alliances with them, and then you could be like, if the game's taking long to complete, you could be like, fuck this, and it's scoring people's goal you made alliances with, innit? Now we're playing with kids. Some are like 6, and some are like 16. So, and this is back like in my early 20s, where I was still just like super competitive. I didn't care if you were 6 or 60. If I have a chance to flatten you, I'm gonna do it. Like I just want to win. Like that same MJ energy, I was on it. Yeah. So I've got the ball now, yeah? Got the ball onto my right foot, and I'm at the 11-a-side goal. And my colleague, this guy, John, he must be in like his mid-40s, is in the goal. Glasses, he's not like in shape, he's not athlete. He's a dad. Yeah. He's a dad bod.
He's doing a favour, isn't it? He's doing a favour by going.
And his son's there. His son is there. He's part of the camp. Yeah, his son's part of the holiday camp. And I just I didn't even think I hit it this hard. But when I recall it in my mind, superb connection with the football. I fucking put everything through this ball. Yeah, flies, hits him straight here. In the neck, jaw area, his glasses fly off his head, and he goes straight back in a crucifix position and lands on the floor. And John, he's a bit of a joker, innit? We go back and forth banter. So he's on the floor and he's not moving. Yeah, he's not moving. I got when anyone gets hurt as well, kids, they all just like, oh, is he hurt? Yeah, they all come over like, is he okay? So they're all over. I'm like, everyone back up. I'm like, all right, John, joke's over. Get up, mate. Joke's over. LOL. All right, sorry about that. Get up. Here's your glasses. Get up. He's not getting up. Shit. Then he starts going like this, like. I'm like, piss about, John. Very funny. Get up. He starts convulsing. He's having a seizure, full-on seizure. All the kids, they think it's the exorcist or something. They're all like, ah! They're screaming. I'm like, everyone, against that fence. Wait for John to fucking finish his seizure. Finishes. I'll roll him over in recovery position. Foam's coming out his mouth. Everything. I'm thinking he's going to die. I don't know. Everything I've learned in first aid's gone out the window. I don't know. The only thing I can remember is recovery position. Put him in recovery position. He finally comes out of this seizure, and the running joke is every week he would buy me a packet of Oreos.
Yeah.
And I go, why do you keep buying me these packet of Oreos? And he goes, because you almost took my life, but then you saved my life. And that was just, I almost fucking killed this guy.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought that was gonna be a joke. Not gonna lie. I thought like him was going to be like, I'm joking.
Yeah, full-on seizure.
You actually nearly killed him, man. Nearly killed him, man.
And his son was there.
Because they've almost got a manslaughter charge.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, no.
Like, his son was there. That was the deepest thing. Because, like, what it's like with, like, a boy and their dad. It's like Superman, isn't it? And he's like, just licked down his dad.
You just licked him in the face and ball with kryptonite, bro.
Yeah. And then a few weeks later, he comes back to work, and we're playing the same game. But the new rule now is coaches can't shoot. I was the catalyst for change. Coaches can't shoot now, yeah. No. Sorry. The rule was coaches can only score 1 goal.
Oh, yeah, right.
Because we were just fucking lacing them and getting them in the goal and stuff, yeah. Coaches can only score 1 goal. And everyone was taking it easy, taking it light, and then his team starts cheating. To these kids, I'm a grown man, and I'm about 21 now. I'm a grown man. I'm like, you fucking cheating. You're cheating. Fuck this, innit? I'm going full Metal Gear Solid. I'm going full. Everyone's getting capped down now, yeah. So I'm got the ball. I'm banging down the flank. He's in goal. And I fucking lace it at him again.
PTSD.
I lace it at him again, yeah. Super hard. This time it goes in, bottom left. I remember it like it was yesterday. And he jumps out the goal. He goes, no, fuck that, fuck that. He goes, he goes, you're fucking not right, mate. You fucking shooting it in the ball like that again. I'm not having that. You're going to fucking play like that. I'm not having it. But me and him are still...
There's unwritten rule about how hard you're allowed to hit the ball in a kickabout, man. There is an unwritten rule. I remember my first place I started working in London, even though it's a corporate place, I used to do a lot of just football matches with other companies and stuff. That was just our way of socialising. So you get guys. And one team we played, I wasn't there for this game. They had a woman playing and stuff. And to be all accounts, she was probably actually their best player. I think she played to like a decent level. All the rest were just fat lawyers or accountants who just liked football. So she was the only actual ball in their team. Anyway, my mate Dom, who played in the team, 6'4", absolute mountain of a man, and just one of the most lethal strikes I've ever seen of a ball. And she was in goal, and he had no sexism in his mind. She was just an object between him and the goal. And he hammered this shot at her, and yeah.
Yeah. Bruv, I rate it though. I rate it. Don't play with the big boys if you can't take it.
Bro, it's just like she did get it. It was quite serious. It was either like it can't have been a leg break. It had to be maybe a fracture or something like that, or a fractured arm. Try to save it. You know, one of those saves where you're not really trying to save it. You turn, but you have your hand like that,
and it's all floppy, really
floppy and vulnerable. Just, but
Peakiest thing is you got to get the goalie gloves off as well. That's madness. To get your hand broken or whatever, you got goalie gloves on. Got to cut
it. You got to take that off.
I fucking broke someone's arm at school playing football because obviously you're playing on concrete, innit? On concrete, and I'm in year 11 now, top of the school. We're on a big boy playground, year 11, and
you can tell Kazim there's no gears, there's no different gears. It's just like he's an automatic.
Let me tell you something.
I bet this you's going to be in year 8 or something.
It's drive or neutral. That's it. Let me just play in first gear because I'm playing against year 7 or 8. No, I'm going hard.
I don't care if you're 5 or 45. Yeah, I'm just it's one. Don't play with me, then, innit? That's Like, quick side note to this story. When I was playing rugby, it was in the academy, and we'd warm up with a game of touch rugby. The title of the rules of the game are in the title. Touch. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all in a circle. Coach is like, yeah, we're gonna play a game of touch rugby. Blah blah blah. Here's like a silly rule or something to make it a little bit harder. While he's doing all of that, I'm putting in my gum shield. And everybody can see me doing it. Because they didn't say how hard I must touch the opposing players. Or what part of my body.
The regular game of rugby is touch rugby.
Yeah. You didn't say how hard I must touch and what body part. So anybody can get it, and vice versa. Come on, but I remember playing football at the school, concrete ground. it was El Clasico, and if you had a good secondary school experience, you fucking know what El Clasico is, yeah? El Clasico is year 11.
Year 11.
Yes. El Clasico, mate, yeah? And I am the black Sergio Ramos, okay? I think his name was Jordan. So there's a fence dividing the year 11 playground to the year 10 playground. So he's by the fence with the ball.
Side note. Was there actual separate playgrounds, or was there only 2 playgrounds in the school, and the year 11s dominated one and the year 10s dominated the other?
Nah, there was... Okay, so there was 4 playgrounds, and then there was just an open concrete space that they split into 2 with an imaginary line and said that's year 8 and year 9. But it wasn't actually a playground. Right. It was just walkway, outside walkway. But there was actually fenced off square perimeters that had like hockey markings and blah blah for all the other years. So we're on the he's by this fence and he's got the ball, you know, and he's kind of like got his back to a couple players trying to like find a way out or find a pass, and he's taking too long. Okay, he's taking too long. Bad enough. I want fluidity within my football, please. Okay, I go straight through the back of him. Straight through the back of him. I don't get an inch of the ball. He falls on the ground, and I see his arm break on the floor.
Oh,
I see it. Like it was his left arm, and like this bit just goes right angle. So this bit here from like here just turns that way. Like this whole bit it's just right angle. And the game stops. And then everyone's standing over him and they're like, "What'd you do that for, Kaz?" And I go, "First of all, you shouldn't even be fucking on this playground, should he? He should be on his own playground." You know, and do you guys want to win or not? You know what I mean? So couldn't give a shit. And I knew I wasn't going to get in trouble because should never have been on our playground. Go back to your own playground, pussy. Sorry.
Wow.
The competitor in me is coming out.
Did you used to play any sports, Jimmy?
I played football. I went semi-pro and the pitches got too big for me.
You say the pitches got too big?
I swear to God. So I used to play up front and then I moved to right back. When I went semi-pro, I played for Buckingham Town. And I've gone from playing Sunday League pitches. Do you know what I mean? 3 or 4 girls around the side. Oh my God, you're amazing! And then you go semi-pro, you make that step up. Because when Wimbledon moved over to Milton Keynes, they were doing trials around all the schools, innit? So yeah, a few people. I didn't make them trials because the pitches were too fucking big. So I went to play for Buckingham, which was semi-pro. Again, used to Sunday.
Jimmy's just telling us about his football career, man. Guy.
Before we do that, let's just address to anyone listening or watching. There was a technical difficulty. My Wi-Fi went down. I was the host. Jimmy left because he became the host. We couldn't record. Now we're back. But yeah, let's continue regular transmission.
Oh yeah, because I guess you have to stitch these together, innit? So
yeah.
That Jim was just talking about. He used to play for Junior Gunners when he was in London.
Did he?
Yeah, and then went to MK. So we were just talking about just how our careers, our football careers, how I slowly just moved back in the team. So I used to play up front, and then moved to right wing, then centre midfield, then centre back, then right back. So,
that's how. But do you know where it is? Yeah, like when I was playing football and all of that. Look, like I took it serious for one season, but there just wasn't enough violence in it for me, to be honest. All the sports I did well at, taekwondo, boxing, and rugby.
Yeah.
But I started up front because I had pace.
There you go. But question though, did you actually have pace? or
Mate,
were you?
Mate,
or
I'm
were
still
you the only black in the team?
no. I'm still fast now. I'm
Oh,
fast.
fair enough. Actually, you do actually have pace in it. Yeah,
yeah. I got Bexley champ and went to the London Youth Games for 200 meters.
There you go.
But I wanted to be at one point. I wanted to be a sprinter. But
Can I put this on the record? All through my life, even when I was at my fittest, I can't sprint for 200 meters.
Oh, it's so
100. I'll fuck it up. 200.
Bro,
200.
I
So
couldn't
gangster.
understand it. Bob, I couldn't understand. I'd watch people do it, and I'm like, that's mad. I can't.
When you come off that bend, yeah.
I started breaking down at about 120 meters. I was like,
that's the best bit.
I'm running the last 80. You see people doing the last 100 on the 400 meters, where it's just I'm in the rhythm now, and I'm just getting to the finish line.
You just want it to end.
That's how I finished a 200 meter race. I thought,
when you come off that bend on a 200 meter, you feel like. For me, it felt like someone shot me at a catapult when I came off that bend on the 200 meters.
Oh, sexy.
I swear to fucking God. And it was just like, I don't know, it's going to sound like a bit narcissistic or whatever, but it felt like you was a Formula 1 car just whipping it down off of a bend. You know, like on Top Gear when they go through that bend with the tyres and they just, boom, like it just felt cool. And like, not a lot of people like 200 meters, but I really like, because like 100 meters wasn't enough for me to get top flight.
Speed.
Yeah,
right.
I liked 100 meters, but 200 that was my shit. But with the football, I started up front, and then I started playing like defensive midfield. My coach used to say, "Be like Makaleli." I was like, "Fuck that guy, man."
Better.
And played centre back. Because early in my school, because I was taller than everyone for a little while. I like that CDM role. That's me all day.
You're a bit younger, so you would have missed like Keane's heyday, isn't it?
Who?
Roy Keane.
Yeah.
See, that's who your coach should have told you to be like, and you'd have thrived in the CDM role.
I reckon he invented that CDM role
because you would have just been kicking the shit out of people.
I was good though. Like, go on.
No, I was going to say, do you remember that? Did you have you seen him on that tackle on that Alfing Haaland?
Oh, just things that tackle. It's one of the best things ever.
Like he's literally just gone to him. Fuck you and your whole family, and took his. He retired him, didn't he?
Yeah, he retired him.
That's so scumbaggy, though, man.
No, because you'll like this. I'm gonna give you the full backstory of what happened.
But injuring people, yeah,
because
is a different story.
Backstory. All right, see, this is recorded. Kazim is not on Roy Keane's side. Let me tell you the full story, and see how it ends. Right.
Hold on. Continue.
So let's go back 10 months before. Man United are playing Leeds. It was only 10 months. It might have been even a year before. Man United playing Leeds. Keane is running beside Alfie Haaland in the game and makes a tackle to get the ball. To Keane's account, an earnest attempt to get the ball, but he ends up tearing his cruciate ligament in the tackle. And Haaland is stood above him, going, "Get up, you diving cunt! You tried to foul me. Get up!" And Keane just says he can't react because he's just in agony and he's like his knees hanging off. And so, but in his mind, all he's thinking is, "I'm going to nail this guy. The next time I see him, I'm going to nail this guy." In my face, saying that I was fucking faking it on the floor. And it's in his autobiography. And he goes that the next game, he was on the same pitch as him, was when Man United played Man City, and Alfie Haaland was on another team. And this is the first time they got anywhere near each other on the pitch. And Keane makes no attempt to get this ball. Camps square into Haaland, and Haaland flips onto his shoulder, and Keane says to him, "Take that, you cunt," in the middle of the tackle. And then he goes, "Who's diving now? Who's diving now?" And Haaland's down on the floor. Like,
you know what's mad?
And then he gets sent off. And
Ferguson, he blatantly told Ferguson as well, like, "You're not going to fuck him up in there." Ferguson's gone, "Nah, don't rip the game. Don't get sent off." You go, "No. I'm going to fuck him up.
I'm going to fuck him up.
He's gone, "Nah, Fergie, I'm going to be honest. You're not going to get him, innit? And Fergie's like, no, don't do it. And he's like, no, I'm gonna kill him. Immediately. And he's just gone, and even when he got sent off, he was like, yeah, fair one. I've got what I came for.
Exactly. He was just like, that was the one thing he was coming on the pitch to do. He's like, fuck the result. Fuck it all. I'm coming for this man. Yeah. Him. This pussy hole. This is the guy I'm here for.
That's the day that I said Roy Keane is the baddest centre mid in the Premier League.
How do you feel about it now?
Right, can you lot see that?
Yep.
Let's watch it.
Here it is.
Oh,
you might not be able to hear sound.
I didn't know you could do this.
You might not be able to hear sound.
Yeah, I don't think you want the sound because you might get. Yes, this is the. There's Haaland.
The original.
That's the first one.
This is how it started.
Yeah. See, look, Haaland in his face.
Did it? He's gone back there, pussy hole.
Let's build this up full screen.
Hey,
look at this. Look, so.
Oh, I see his knee go though.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
He's in agony.
Yeah.
And then here we come. Take that, What? Look at him. Look at that. He's not even angry. He's just.
Shut up, pussy. Look at that. Look at him. He's just like, yeah, give me the red. I know.
How many minutes was that?
Whatever. I don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. Look where the ball is. Look where the ball is on this tackle. The ball is not.
Let's see if we can freeze it right
Manchester.
The ball's not even in Manchester.
That ball's long.
That's karate, fam.
Yeah, he's done him completely. And the fact that he had no emotion as well.
Bro, the laser vision. He's just like, I'm going for the knee. That's what I'm going for. And
look at the flip. Look, he's vertical.
He's been wanting to. He waited a whole year.
Yeah, wait a year.
I rate that though. That's like Hitman shit.
See,
one sec, Kibo. I'll be right back.
So now, Kazim, how do you feel?
Do you know what? Yeah.
How do you feel now?
Slightly rate it still.
Slightly
rate it, bro.
I think you would, because I'm like you. Play the game hard, play the game fair, but don't try to injure someone because everyone's just trying to play the game and whatever.
Man.
So
especially in rugby where you're allowed to hurt people.
Really hurt
so you do get some proper like cunts.
Oh man, I had someone in my football team who used to play rugby. He came over from rugby and he had that hatches. I probably can't bring that over here, man.
Nah, man. Like we would go out to play rugby and we would be like, yeah, hurt them, but like within the rules of the game, be like, so. Like the running commentary would be like, okay, they got this player, like notorious players, big, strong, fast, whatever. And we'd go out there. So there was this guy called, I think his last name was Tonk. Yeah. Which just lets you have to fucking know about this guy. Me and my boy, Mikey Bichet, I'm going to tag him into this. I'm going to clip this one up and tag him into it. Yeah. Because the way it would work in rugby league is the pitch is like split into two, and you have your left side and you have your right side. Where rugby union is like it's ambidextrous. You go from left to right. So your unit is your unit, and you need to develop a relationship with your unit. So the way it would work is you'd have your middle players like your prop, your loose forwards, your hookers, blah blah. They would stay within the middle. Then you have your second row, which was where I predominantly played, right? And they would kind of be the connection between the middle and the edge. And then you would have your halfback, which was Mikey Bichet. No, then you'd have your centre and your halfback. But those two would always interchange depending if someone's tired, blah, 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 blah. It was me, Mikey Bichet, yeah? And this guy, Tonk. So everyone in rugby, it's all about the line you run to try and make the player make a decision whether he goes in or out. You know what I mean? Right. So you can hit a specific kind of line. And I used to run like a really good line. Because of my size, I had to like run hard all the time because I just couldn't depend on my weight. I wasn't one of the heaviest guys. Anyway, this guy, so my run, I would start like wide on the left and then cut in like very last moment. So the guy's man marking me, he thinks I'm all the way over here. And I'm going to fucking steamroll. And then at the last moment, I'm cutting in And there should be a big gap because he hasn't figured that out in time. There should be a big gap for me to run through, right?
Yeah.
That was my shit. This guy, Tonk, yeah, would literally run in a U shape from like way over there. And this guy's fucking wedge, big shoulders. And me and Mike Bishop would talk about this guy and be like, why does he run like that? Why is he running at us like this, yeah? Why can't he just... Because Mikey Bishop, he's shorter than me and lighter than me. So it's just us two, yeah? And we're like, the fuck are we going to do with this guy? And we used to do this thing where it's like, fucking, we just gonna have to bend with our shoulders and just let him run into us and just try and hit him as hard as we could. And that was the thing, innit? Going back to like what we was talking about. Hit them as hard as you can so that they never run at you like that again.
Yeah, exactly.
But then you get some cunts that would like run with their elbows and aim for like one leg, like your standing leg, and really try and do nasty shit, man. It was like everyone's got a bit of like what we'd say in rugby is everyone needs to be a bit of a grub. Like a bit of a dirty bastard. I remember a coach said to me, he was like, this is when I was academy, he goes, oh, you've got like the work ethic, you've got like some bit of skill about you. He goes, but you're just not a cunt. And he goes, you need to be more of a cunt. Yeah. And once he said that, boom. And that's when I started like throwing shoulders in training and everything. I was like, I'm just going to be a cunt all day long. And sometimes it worked. He's not even here. He's not in the waiting room.
What?
He's not even in the waiting room, the bastard. Yeah, he's not even in the fucking... He's not even in the waiting room.
The longest pods ever.
Yeah, once everyone's back in, we'll do the fucking questions and then we'll call it a day. But to be fair, I don't think the first half is that long because the video's converted already, and normally that takes ages.
True. But it's just you gotta have that kind of knobhead element. What I brought into my game later on as I got shitter and slower is is talking. I will talk the other team into the ground.
Head games. I love it.
I remember at uni, the person over there because I was in the third team, and there was centre backs. Just in the final year of uni. So the way I saw it was in the first. Was now second year of uni. Might be fourth or second year. But anyway, for first year, I get it. I'm in the third team because all the guys in the first and second team are final year students or second year students. They've established themselves, whatever. So I get it. So next year now, I've gone to the tryouts because they always say that you have to go to the tryouts. And I'm looking at the guys who is centre back, and I'm like, they're not better than me. And then when the teams got picked, it's like, oh, you're in the thirds again. I'm like, nah, how am I in the thirds? I'm better than these lot. So when it came to the seconds and the thirds, end up being in the same like group table, and we had to play them. I was just remember, I just didn't stop shouting throughout the whole game. And what I kept to do, when the other team start geeing themselves up, and they're obviously talking to their teammates, like, come on, boys. Oh, do we want this? I kept on answering their captains.
Yes.
So he's like, boys, do we want this? It's like, no, you don't. You don't want it. You don't want it. You don't fucking want this at all. They want shit, boys. Don't any of it. It's like, boys, let's get up this. They don't want to get up for this. Look at them. Look at them. They don't want none of this.
That's the fucking shit I love.
And I was all through the games. Like, nah, they want none of it. They're just a long ball team. It's like, yeah, we're a long ball team. We're putting it over their heads. They can't cope with it, boys. Keep on pumping with it. We can go short if we want. We'll play them short if we want. We'll play them long. Doesn't matter. They can't cope with anything we've got. They got fuck all, boys. They got fuck all. They're shit. They're the second team. They're an embarrassment to the uni. I end up drawing 2-2. Which was a result for us because they're meant to be the second team and we're the third. And they had better players.
I love those mind games, man.
It's hilarious because in the canteen after,
They don't want to chat to you.
I came out to change it, thinking, right, boys, that was a good game. And people just like, you're not. And even it's like at uni, like on the Wednesday, you played sports in the day, and then you'd have your drink. You have all your team, like circles, your sesh. So you had the rugby team in that corner, the football lot. But you all drank together, first, second, third, and fourth, and all drank together. And they were just all still holding on to it, still sore later on that day.
Yeah, they're fucking soft, mate.
Come on, let's get over it. They're like, nah, you're a knob. You're such a knob.
It's because they lost their head. What losers. What fucking rookies, bro. I love doing that shit, man.
Yeah.
When we was playing rugby, because where we play rugby league, when there's a tackle, they obviously get up and you roll it back to the hooker. But some hookers like to faff about and not dispatch the ball quickly.
Right.
And I remember this was the first...
Can the game not like start if the hooker hasn't released it or something? Is that...
Oh, no, the game, as soon as that ball hits the floor and they roll it back, the game's in motion, yeah?
Right.
But when you're there, so there's two players and one goes left, one goes right. And you're really told, don't really do anything. Just look after this area in case the hooker tries to run or they try to send something back this way. Just stay on point, but don't really do anything. And then once the ball goes, just meet up with the line and join the line. Because you're there and the line's 10 meters back. So you step out to the right, and as the ball goes, everyone comes up, and then you just join in and you get back in line. You're not really meant to fuck around there. You're not meant to jump out. You're not meant to be a hero. This was the first time in my life I had to play 80 minutes in adults rugby.
Oh, shit.
About 90 kilos. And fitness was always my Achilles heel, yeah?
I remember you saying you had power and strength, but...
And this was the hottest day of the year. We're playing on a 5G pitch, so all those ball bearings are just radiating heat, and it's just hot, mate. And I'm playing, and we get a couple injuries, and because in rugby, the coaches and stuff, the physios, they can run on the pitch and deliver messages mid-game. Yeah. So sometimes you have people in the pitch just talking to you mid-game, yeah. So coach comes on, and he's like, "Look, mate, I'm gonna be real with you. We've had a few injuries. You're going to have to play 80 minutes, yeah? This is like 20 minutes in. I'm thinking, fuck you lot. Fuck you lot, yeah? Hottest day of the year. Eat my dick, yeah? But you can't say anything. Rugby's all a bravado, and it's like, oh yeah, fucking, you got plenty left in the tank. Don't worry about me, blah, blah, blah. And it's coming towards half time. No, it wasn't about 20 minutes in, actually. It was probably about 10. It was about 30 minutes in. Because I remember now, the coach goes to me, there's 10 till half time. There's about 10 till half time. Just get to half time, you get a rest, yeah? I'm thinking, cool. Half times, this is the longest 10 minutes of my life. I'm blowing out of my arsehole, yeah? They're sending so much fire down my side. I'm playing really well, one of the best games of my life. Yeah. Though. But there's points where I'm tired. The hooker's taking ages to dispatch of the ball. So as he's got the ball here looking and where he's going to pass, I slap his fucking arm as hard as I can. Bitch move. Yeah. I slap it so hard just as he's about to pass, and it just takes all the strength and momentum out of his backhand, and the ball just dribbles out onto the floor. Knock on. We get the ball back. Everyone's fucking... You know when you do something good and all the boys come over and they fucking do this on your head, and you're just like...
I don't have the energy for this.
But you know it's like you're a fringe player, you're in the first team now, and you're doing well, and they're all doing this, and you're one of the youngest, and you're like... You're fucking knackered, but you're like, one of the boys. And one of the lads. They're like, come on, Kaz, you fuck. We get the scrum, and we go out there. I don't know if we score or whatever. I do it 2 more times. Yeah? I've just won the ball back for us 3 times in 10 minutes. Loving it, yeah? And I was so tired, I couldn't talk shit to the other team. But that was my way of just getting in their head. The fans were hating it because they came with bare fans. They were like, he can't fucking do that. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, what's wrong with it? So are you allowed to do it then? Obviously.
So in rugby league, you can strip the ball one-on-one. If there's 2 people in the tackle, you can't strip the ball. But I wasn't touching the ball. I was touching him. And and it's like just one of those things where
so it's essentially it's a very weak tackle, but a very effective tackle.
It's like a bitch move. It's like tackle him if you're going to tackle him, but he's knocked it on. We've got the ball back. I'm loving life. You know what I mean? I'm winning the ball back. But other than that, I would love to talk shit to other players, man, in the tackle, because they were all Northern. I'd be like, take that, you fucking Northern bastard. All this shit, talking crap to him. You fucking inbred bastard. Yeah, we know what you do up in, like going to Cumbria. Where's your 6 toes, you fucking inbred? All in the tackle. Get up there looking at you, rub them on the head. And I'm like this 5'9" guy that can throw my weight around a little bit, but gets tired quickly. So as soon as I get tired, I go and chill out on the wing, innit? Because everyone knows when Kaz gets tired, let him have a bit of a rest out on the flanks. And when I get my wind back, I come back into the middle and I come back, talk some more shit. When we score, we're under the sticks. We're like, fucking, they can't handle it. And the biggest one is, this is the funniest one, when someone gets absolutely smashed. And this is like an Australian, like Kiwi thing. Someone gets smashed. Their feet come off the ground, everything. Everyone just starts going, woo, woo, like that, yeah? And you can just hit
Ric Flair.
Yeah, proper Ric Flair. And they're like, woohoo! And it's like those Kiwis, they're like, fucking hell, boy, fucking hell, hey, he fucking got his bell ring, son. Hey, fucking do that again, son, all that shit, yeah? And when it hasn't happened to you, it's the funniest shit.
I imagine it's all those things. That's the best. That's never the banter's good.
Yeah.
Because
even if you haven't delivered the tackle, you're just like this, wah! And the game's going on. The game's still going on. You're running around just woo-hooing, yeah? Let me tell you something. When it happens to you and you're disorientated, I mean, one time I got my bell rang. And the only thing my coach said to me was, well done, you kept hold of the ball. But I think it's just because I went stiff. And all I can hear, I'm in a daze, yeah? I'm trying to get back up. I'm looking around, and all I can hear is, woo, woo! You know, just like, you just turn into an old man. You're like, can everyone just fucking quiet down for a little bit? And my head is ringing, mate. You just got to play. It's hilarious. People go to me, do you miss rugby? And I'm like, not really. The only thing I miss is that kind of shit. Kind of shit. Like the banter and the talking shit. But we're in something where within your friendship groups, there is a lot of banter and talking shit still. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
that's fair, yeah.
It's like there is still that locker room shit. So
yeah, there's still got that element in comedy, isn't it? Where you got to go out, perform. You might have a shit game / gig. You might have a good one. And so then, you can just rip the shit out. So if they've had a bad one.
Yeah, man. I don't know where these two have gone.
No, it's ridiculous. I
think I might title this one a shit show.
We've almost been on for 2 hours.
All right, let's just do 3 out of the 10 questions I got. And
what's he saying? A bit which is good. John. Why is he posting videos of his kid?
I have no clue. I have no fucking clue, man. He said, let me join, and then he didn't join.
Then he said, if he's taking a bit. So
this is to join on his phone, the retard.
Yeah, so I want to say, use this device, the device you used to take this video.
It can also be used on Zoom, bro. Fucking bellend. Where am I going? Archive. Where are all these questions now? All right, here we go. Let me try and get an official one. Let me try and get a good one. Okay, I like this one. If women are expected to give head, should it be compulsory that all men also go down?
What's this in? When a relationship or?
They did not specify. They did not specify.
No, I do what? It's one of those ones. It's logically, it makes sense. It's one of those weird ones that it's a real logical inconsistency that you'd have sex with someone. It's like, yeah, but she's not nice enough for me to go down on. So, no, I'm just going to have sex with her. Well, if you're already having sex with her, then you might as well just go. It's like you're all doing a madness already. So,
yeah. It's weird though, isn't it?
In my head, I'm like, no.
Yeah. I don't think so. Do you know what it is? It's like, I don't like you that much.
Yeah, it's so stupid. It's so stupid.
You got to like someone to do that. Both sides, I think. Unless you're like one of Jimmy's links who just loves dick.
Yeah. It's like if the mood, if the mood takes you, but I don't think if a woman's gone down on a guy because she thinks that will make him go down on her.
Well, she's dumb.
Don't do that.
She's dumb.
If I hadn't asked, then you done that off your own accord, and that was up to you. If I've asked, then yeah, I can understand wanting the favour returned. But no. Not. What is that? I'm just looking. Is that one of them in the group?
Yeah. Yeah, the title of this one's going to be called Shit Show. With an asterisk. Okay, I like this one. This one was from... I'm going to name and shame who sent this question in. This one was sent from Jack Bell. You remember Jack Bell, isn't it?
Yeah, I know Jack.
Yeah, so this one was sent in from Jack Bell. This is when I asked for the men to start sending questions. And he was the only one that sent one. And he said, what's the...
And you just bait him up like that?
Yeah, fuck it, innit, man? It's my boy. What's the weirdest thing he said, what's the weirdest thing you've all wanked to? But I don't get that question. Does he think we all wank together?
Yeah, I guess he wants us all to answer individually, right?
Yeah.
Because there's never been a group wank, so I can't answer.
There's never been a group. I've never been in a group wank in my life.
Nah,
and I don't want to be, so...
And you played rugby as well, so that's mad.
Oh, there was plenty of weird shit going on. They were like, "Cats, get over here!" I was just like, "No, I'm black, so don't do them things." Don't do them things.
Don't do those things.
Yeah, piss in a shoe and drink it. Yeah, we don't do them things. Sorry. Amount of people I've seen piss in a shoe and drink it, and they were all of the Caucasian complexion. Now, I'm not blanket statement, but I'm just saying.
The disclaimer is this: not all white people drink piss out of shoes, but all people drink piss out of shoes.
Oh, white.
That's all we're saying. That's all we're saying.
That might be the title, mate. Not all white people drink piss.
Oh, shit.
Because it's true. Anyone that's drank piss out of a shoe, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is what?
Exactly. That's the thing. So it's just like, I'm not saying all white people do that. Most white people don't do that.
Yeah, but the ones that do.
But 100% of people who drink piss out of shoes.
And that's sorry, white people, you just gotta hold that one.
You gotta hold that one. You gotta hold that one.
People. What's the reverse of that though? Not all black people do this, but the people that do this are black.
Are black. Yeah, it's got things like jumping off speakers in a rave, like daggering. Actually, no, jumping off a speaker could be.
That's pretty rock and roll. As well,
yeah, but jumping onto a speaker onto a lady being suspended by two other men holding their legs apart.
Yeah, that's definitely.
So not all Jamaicans do that, but everyone who does do that.
Not all Nigerians commit fraud, but most of the people that commit fraud are Nigerian.
So some of those ones. I can't think of why that's across the board for black people though. I can't think of one, but yeah.
Yeah. Do you know why it's probably difficult to think of one? Is because black culture in a whole is so influential. You can't say you will do that.
Yeah, that's true. Like if black people are doing something, then there's usually a white or Asian person
Doing it
as well. So that's cool. So yeah, we'll do that.
Like not all Chinese people eat bats, but the people that eat bats is Chinese. sorry. Yeah, sorry. Fucking hell. What was even the question again? Oh yeah, what was
Jack's question? What's the weirdest thing wank to? I'm
not gonna lie, my material, my wanking material is pretty fucking substandard, mate. It's just probably just basic shit.
Yeah,
man.
I don't think mine's outside the box. Like
mine's probably just like a gangbang.
Yeah, mine probably be
like an aggressive one.
Mine be like the woman that's in it. Like people like, oh, is that your type? Yeah, so it's not my type. It's just what I was thinking about in the moment. It's not my. Stop judging me.
When I watch porn, the woman has got to be fucking dirty bitch, man.
So that's the thing. It's more of the vibe of the woman rather than the actual look. But it's like in my head.
I don't want to see two people in love have sex.
No. Oh, that'd be weird. See, my thing, for example, is like getting older. Like, so MILF board has to be realistic for me. Me looking at a woman who's 25 who has a kid isn't MILF.
That's not MILF, and that's never been MILF category. I knew that when I was 13 years old or whatever.
No.
I said, this
the woman has to. Yeah, the woman always has to be 16 years older than me. She always has to be at least 16 years older than me. So I'm like, so if I'm searching and I find a woman who's like in her 50s, I'm like, oh, but her body's like in shape. Like, all right, cool. Let me watch this video. So, all right, now I need to find a video of her with a black guy, and then I can.
Yeah, I remember this about you, bro. Yeah.
So I was speaking to one of my brothers about it, and he was just like, "No," he goes, "It's just about the girl." And he goes, "I tend to find the ones because he only likes black women." And he goes, "Yeah, so I tend to find the ones with the white guys are shot better and they have a better quality camera."
Yeah,
so
because the other ones with the black guys are ghetto, mate. It's like someone just pulled a flip camera out from 2008.
So it's just like grainy as shit. Or especially like the premium like black porn stars as well. They'll make all their money by not fucking black guys, and then they'll get to the end of their career, get like a tattoo across their back and arse and on their face, and that's when they're fucking black guys now.
I mean, their life's over.
Just been doing the 15 years of cocaine abuse. Like, yeah, now I'm fucking black. It's like, I don't want to watch you like this now. Like,
do you know that porn star that has it written into her contract that she will not fuck black guys?
No, there must be. There's a few, but
she is loved by the black male community because she has a humongous
Is she black? Is she?
No, she's white. Her name's Alexis Texas.
Oh yeah. No, I've heard.
And I've searched for a long time with no agenda other than to find evidence.
Bruv, you know that her career's over once that happens.
Once
she does that, something's falling off. But yes, it's nuts.
Yeah, but sorry, Jack Bell. If Filio or someone was on this pod, then you would probably got the nasty shit you probably wanted to hear. But
you're like us. You'd be like, I watch videos like a woman fucking a donkey.
Yeah,
donkey.
Yeah, his story would probably be like start like, all right, guys, so I took this tab of LSD, and 4 hours later, I was really attracted. I was really attracted to fucking bicycle rims. So I got my bike out of the garage and just, did what I had to do. That's the type of shit he would say.
Yeah, I mean, so
Jimmy probably got some nasty shit.
Isn't it? Yeah, so my one would be probably just the woman. Just people look at the woman like, because that's nothing as well. I don't like porn stars looking too polished.
Mm.
Like in my head, I kind of want them to look like someone I could see on the street.
Yeah.
So
I remember one time I thought I used to think about one of my teachers.
yeah, I fancy,
Yeah.
always fancy loads of my teachers.
Mr. Stevens was his name.
Hey!
I'm joking. No, it was this English teacher. There was an English teacher, and one time, because there was a few, man, a geography teacher whose face was just like.
Have you tried to find them when you're older? Have you tried to Google them?
I found them when I was in school on Facebook.
No, but I mean, like, since you've left school,
nah.
just to see how much of it was prison vision, like how much of it, because they were just the teacher.
And I went to an all-boys school as well.
Yeah, so they had this glow around. Oh my God, she's so fit. Nah, she's just a woman who's under 30 and she works in the school. So she's the hottest thing I've ever seen.
The geography teacher, she had really nice legs and used to wear these like really high heels. And I was like, I'm gonna fuck that, man. I'm like this 14-year-old kid. I don't even know what I'm talking about. One was a French teacher, but she didn't like me. I didn't like her. And I feel like there was some sexual chemistry between us that we never tapped into.
Sexual tension.
Yeah, sexual tension, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay, so that's what you like as a kid. And that's the thing, like when you get these news articles about, oh, teacher sleeps with 15-year-old student and stuff. And you get, and I get it when you get all the morons in the comment going, I wish that was my teacher. I wish that was my teacher.
It's always the guys.
If you enjoy it. Yeah, it's like, granted, you may have enjoyed it. You're still a victim, and she's still a weird, like, sex offender who likes fucking kids.
That's when I would have definitely been on the side of Satonye and been like, nah, man, you don't understand. This was love. This was love. I never had to do homework again after that. She had my back, man.
Listen, there's loads of teachers who I would have gladly and willingly had sex with, loads of love teachers. But the fact of the matter is, if any of those women were crazy enough to do that, they're disgusting.
Don't say that.
They're disgusting.
Don't say that.
Bruv, put it like this. But they are though. They're disgusting. They can't be bagging a year 9. Imagine your woman, imagine your girl telling you, I've got something to tell you. What? I banged Jermaine. Jermaine? Who's what? Your family? The 14-year-old? Yeah, I mean, just it was his fantasy, and I just wanted to help.
When you put it like that, it's fucking like, nasty.
You're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He's a kid. Yeah, but you know, he really wanted it in his mind.
Yeah, when you put it like that, it's fucking horrible. But then I don't know if that's just my pride saying, I can't believe I lost that to a 14-year-old kid. He doesn't even know what the fuck he's doing.
I'm telling you that, even with all of this sense in my head, if I went back to being 14 and my Spanish teacher said, hey, Darren, close the door. I'm about to give you the time of your life. I'd be like, well, this is a bad idea for you. Because
I would have walked out and been like, I now have a new level of leverage I didn't know existed. I can now do what the fuck I want in this class. How about this? I'm not coming back to this class. Fuck French. How about that?
And it's so funny when people go, how did that news even come out? How did the news come out? If I was that boy, I wouldn't have told any of my friends. Liar.
Have you ever been a 14-year-old boy? I would have jumped straight on MSN.
I'd been running. Hey guys,
nah, because it wouldn't have happened school time. It would have happened after school, wouldn't it? It would have happened after school. I would have ran home. I would have never have logged onto my MSN as quickly as that. But I would have logged on as appear offline. You know when you could do that? You could log on, but no one knew you was logged on. I would have changed my screen name, and it would have gone to I just fucked Miss whatever her name was.
Yeah.
And I would have logged in bare times, yeah. So this thing just came up on the side. Bam, 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 bam.
Oh my God. It'd be
How
mad.
did they find out? Of course he's going to tell every single person.
Isn't it?
That would have been great material right now, man. Just go on stage. First opening joke. Let me tell you about this time I was 14 and my 38-year-old teacher decided to have sex with me. What? I now have the whole room. Thank you very much, teacher.
They're like, we're listening.
Yeah, hold on. Imagine telling that in Hideaway. I'm like, fuck. That's the first time in Hideaway you will have their attention from go.
It's straight boom. Just like, what?
I might make up a story.
I've always wanted that as an opening joke. There's a thing that just gets everyone just going, what? What did you just say? You know when you see like those Def Jam comedians who just say, just come out and be like, so Michelle Obama's a bitch. Everyone's like, what? What did you just say? And then they'll end, and then he's got everyone to like, what the fuck? And then they'll tell such a good joke that everyone goes, ha ha, I see what you did there. All right, okay, cool.
I've got a few stories like that, but they were never opening jokes. Like my story about when I accidentally joined an EDL march. You walk into Hideaway, opening joke. What's going on, everyone? All right, let me tell you about this time I joined an EDL march. What? A room full of black people. They're like, not hot. They're going to be vexed at first, but I've got your attention straight away. And they're in it. They're like, I need to know every detail so I can cuss this Uncle Tom out. And then get to the end of the story and you realize I didn't do it like that. But
the worst thing about a room like Hideaway is about 25% of the people will laugh and the other 75% like, no, he's still a puss for joining the march though. It's just like, what? Did you not hear the story I just told?
It's like them guys that just hear EDL march and they're like, what?
Joe Cookman, dickhead. This is like, what? No, listen to the joke, man. It's a comedy show. I'm going to tell jokes. It's like, no, dickhead. You're a dickhead.
You ever say that to someone in the crowd? They're like, take your joke seriously. And you're like, I don't know if you know, right? Yeah. But I'm actually joking. I don't know if you know where you are. This isn't a lecture. This is a comedy show. And I'm here to tell jokes. So that was one of them.
I feel said before on stage, if you're unsure if I'm telling the truth or not, pick the option that allows you to laugh. Just go for that one. If I was saying the truth and it would upset you, then just imagine I'm lying and then laugh at that.
Fucking hell. But
yeah. That's so to answer Jack's question, that's probably the weirdest thing. So some of the ladies are a bit odd. But it's the mood I was in. But none of the themes are odd. Nothing wild. There's no amputees.
Nah.
There's nothing.
I've googled that before just to see if it was a thing. Watched it. Not like watched it like all the way through, but like just to make sure this was real.
Oh, bro, some of the categories I've seen, I'm like, nah, that can't be what I. What is balloon? What is balloon? I remember I saw one balloon. It's literally just a naked woman just sitting on balloons and either gyrating against balloons, making that rubbing noise, or bursting balloons.
But people will fucking wank off to that shit, man. They'll fucking bust nuts.
We say people, guys. Women don't seem to have weird fetishes like that.
Nah, they watch. Whenever I talk to a girl and I'm like, "Do you watch porn?" and they're like, "Yeah, but mainly lesbian." I was like, "Okay, I don't get that, first of all." But that's like a common thing. And then
because it's essential.
Yeah. All right. Whatever. Just fuck off. That's not what we're here to do. Piss off with all that bullshit. Or in recent times, they read a fucking book. They read 50 Shades of Grey. Oh, man, my imagination just run away with me and pretend that me, Mr. Grey, I'm him. I'm with him. Fuck off, mate. It's on the internet.
I mean, a book could get me hard, but it'd make me go, I need to now find the video. I'm like,
book could never do that.
I'm like, right. Like, my imagination could go with the book, but I'm like, I can't wank over this book.
The only book that has the capacity within it, not the actual book, but the only book that has the capacity and the features in it to get me in the mood is a MacBook. Okay, because that has the internet on it. That has the internet on it, and there we go. That's the only book, bro. Chromebook. If you're not a MacBook guy.
I mean, like the back of lads mags, they used to have like the kind of like confessions bit in the back, right? Like is that softcore porn or your lads mags? and it made me realize how different men and women's minds are. Right? So you read like one of those like the sexual literature books of like, oh, it was a warm night and the moon pierced through the window, and as he came in smelling of this and da da da, as he slowly sipped his brand. I'm like, what is all this?
This
extra
is
detail?
long, bro. I don't even.
But then but then you read like the guys' magazine. They're like, oh, confession from this girl, and like, oh, so I work with this guy and he's really fit. I'm like, okay, cool, I'm in. It's like, and then we ended up in the stock room and he kissed me deeply. He pulled my knees to one side and I felt his throbbing cock. And I was like, yes, this is literature. Now you write
Who the fuck is Shakespeare? This is the shit.
It's like, that's what, and he entered me and it was the biggest cock I've ever felt. I was like, yes, great writing, top quality writing.
You get to the end of the book, you're like, no. Fuck you know.
I mean, I was just like, I know for a fact that if you gave that to a girl to read, you're like, who's writing this? Like, is this meant to be a woman who wrote this? Like, yes,
Bruv,
she wrote it. Like,
do you know
this
why
is
you
definitely
can't
a guy
also,
who wrote this.
Yeah, you know why you also can't give that to a girl? Because I don't really give a shit if women have a problem with what I'm about to say. Get over yourselves. Have you ever tried to tell a long form story to a woman? From start to finish without any interruption.
They want some weird details that just don't matter.
Did you do that again, yeah? Yeah, he pulled my knickers to one side and he pulled out his cock and it was the biggest. And then she'll go,
the knickers?
And she'll go, okay, was he circumcised or not? Or what? Yeah, what color were the knickers? Was she wearing a thong or was?
Where did she come from?
Yeah, where were they?
Was she expecting sex that day? Like, what was she doing before? Just like, what are you talking about?
Where was this happening? Oh, it was happening in the copy room at work. Well, you know what? She should be more worried about closing the gender pay gap than, opening the gap between her legs. Fuck off, mate. Can't do it. I love women. My mum's a woman, but I can't tell you lot of stories, man. I was talking about so many times. I go, can I just finish the story? Can we take questions at the end, please? Yeah.
And vice versa as well. When you're being told a story,
they want all they tell you everything.
Oh, it's just I'm just like, oh, so like even with wife included, she'll be telling the story, like, and I'll hear her come off the phone with a friend, and I'm like, okay, that sounds like something deep's happened, and I probably should show some interest and concern here. So it sounds okay. She said, yeah, I'm not sure if you heard me in the call. I was like, no, I heard you. So just, give me the
highlights. You see how match of the day, they don't fuck about. They give the highlights. Give me Gary Lineker. I'll be Alan Shearer.
Give me the bits that I didn't hear. Give me the bits that I didn't hear. That's all I want. Big. And then she's like, oh, yeah, so basically, I know she's been seeing this guy, I was like, yeah, I know this. His name's this. He does this for a job. Yeah, so he was at work. And he's been, where he's here. So I just told you I know this. Please just get to the thing that you're talking about.
You literally go into comedy mode, innit? Listen, right? This is a very good bit, but there's too much fat in it. You need to...
Loads of fat. Trim it.
You're going to have to put more punchlines in it or trim it, yeah? Because no one is sticking with you for that long.
It's just... It means she's still half through the story, and like her relationship with her mum is like it's been a bit strange recently because I was like, oh my god, it's like, what is the story? It's just
what happened. Yeah, I mean,
it's just basically the guy she's seen. He's saying that he's not that into it anymore. Oh, right, that's it. Is it because she tells stories like you? Is that why?
That bit at the end of the story for the guy is almost worth listening to the story for. You get to the end of the story and you go, I do it to my mum all the time. She tells this really long story and the story is boring as shit and the end is anticlimax. And I go, is that the end of the story? Or do you have anything more interesting to add? Is there an interesting part you're leaving out, or that's it? That's the whole story. Okay, cool. Tell me it one more time because that story's so fucking crazy. I couldn't taking all the information. Not story.
It is.
Cool story, bro. Thanks for telling me. Oh man. But yeah.
We've got any other questions? I guess we should. People have actually put the effort into write questions. It's annoying that the rest guys.
Do you know what we do? I reckon we leave it there on those 2 questions.
Yeah.
We'll clip those 2 questions up so the people that wrote them in got to see them. And if they are that invested in the podcast and they've listened this far, then they'll hear me say, if your question wasn't answered out of the 10 questions I received,
do it.
Then I will. Then we will do them next week.
Yeah.
When we have 100%. Full crew.
But you know what? Yeah, actually waste their question. Waste their question.
But you know what? Yeah, this is just proven. Yeah, that out of the group, we're the most integral parts of the group because Jimmy's been in and out. Filio ain't been here. My Kwekadiri's out catching, saving, giving Corona. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, and Uncle Ed's only made 1 episode. Right?
1 episode. It was a star. It was a star performance.
It was good. Yeah, not gonna lie, it was good. Yeah, he's super sub. He came off the bench and put in his stellar effort. But I've had a good time today, and it's just been me and you. So
I have too. You know we're the only ones 100% appearance rate so far.
Exactly. And we've come through thick and thin. We've come through dodgy Wi-Fi. We've come through me not having my laptop charged up and it all dying. So,
and we've still been here.
We need to go back in the group and just talk shit and be like, best pod. Because I think it's one of the best episodes. This and the one Uncle Ed was on, probably one of the best episodes.
Yeah. No, it's been fun.
How many have we done? 4 or 5?
This is 5th one.
5th one. So this is definitely top 3 out of the 5.
I didn't actually say this out loud. I said I was waiting for us to get to 5 episodes first, and then I'd actually put it onto my website.
Yeah, mate. When you say
the ventures we've started,
that's what I'm about to say, man. And like when you said the funny thing is the only reason this has got so much consistency is because of lockdown. That's why I was like, when this ends, we need to keep this momentum. Yeah. It doesn't always need to be full crew because we can do things like bring in a guest if someone can't make it or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
The frequency is probably not going to be as frequent because things cost money.
Yeah, it's true. People be gigging and
stuff like that. So as long as we can commit to once a month and aim for 2, then that's like bi-weekly.
I think we can do it weekly, you know. I think you and I could drive weekly.
We could. Because let's be honest, we're not the unreliable ones at the.
We could do it. I think you and I have got the same minds. That it's right. If it's the same place, same time, then I've carved out that time in my week. Yeah. That's it. I'm doing that now. And if I'll put gigs in this place and I'll do this place, or if anything, we'll record it this time. Then I'll fuck off to my gig after and turn to that gig late, or we'll work it out in a way. It's like we'll make it work.
We'll figure it out whenever this thing
have something pop up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and they got kids and shit, and then shit happens with their kids and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So yeah, all right. So I think episode 5. Yeah,
that's it. F5 done. We smashed it. We brought it home.
We
carried the team.
Carried
the team.
Do you know what maybe I'll call this episode Jamaica versus Africa, because it's just been me and you. It's just been me and you holding it down for the rest. You know,
we'll do that.
But yeah, well, I'll figure it out. I'll put a few names in the fucking group or whatever. But yeah, all right, man.
All right, man.
Nice one.
Take care.
Take it easy,
bro.